This video is brought to you by the true story of Mrs. Claus. This creative but wholesome reimagining tells the story of how the world's most powerful magic practitioner and a humble toy maker became the most famous couple in history. Together, they bring joy to millions of people every year at Christmas time. This story honors the season's traditions while shedding light on a character that is well known but often overlooked. Click the links in the description below to get your copy today. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Robert Cantor, and today we're going to be discussing why Mrs. Claus would steamroll Harry, Ron, and Hermione in a death match. Harry Potter has lots of experience fighting other witches and wizards, but his go-to spell is the disarming charm. That's not going to do him any good since Mrs. Claus doesn't use weapons, and she can use her magic without a wand. Other spells in his arsenal cause confusion, stun opponents, create magic barriers, blow things up, etc. Almost all forms of magic in Harry Potter require a line of sight and eye contact to perform. Now, I don't want to sound conceited, but my book explicitly states that Mrs. Claus is the most powerful magic practitioner in the world. Let's assume this puts her on par with the most powerful characters the wizarding world has to offer. But even if we lowball her, she has one unbeatable advantage that Harry and his friends sorely lack. But we'll get into that in a minute. As I've already said, Mrs. Claus does not need a wand to use her magic. She also has a vast collection of magical artifacts, including magic rings, one of which allows her insight into a person's morality alliance, naughty or nice. Another one of her rings can turn her invisible, and she makes virtually no sound when moving. She's also skilled with telekinesis and can alter matter with a wave of her hands, as evidenced when she turned a naughty girl's doll into coal. But all this pales in comparison to the most powerful magical artifact in her collection, the Time Watch. Strap yourselves in, cause this is about to get crazy. As we all know, Santa Claus delivers gifts to the entire world on Christmas Eve. If we start at sunset in Australia to just before dawn in Alaska, this would give Santa 36 hours to deliver toys to every child on Earth. Before we go any further, I want you to understand we are deliberately underestimating the number of houses Santa Claus has to visit, and you'll see why. At a rough estimate, there are 1.3 billion households with children in the world. Let's assume half the children in the world are naughty and Santa just skips them. That gives us a grand total of 650 million households with children that Santa needs to visit. Even if Santa had the amazing power of instantaneous teleportation, this would still only allow for 2/10,000ths of a second for each house. It's for this reason that he uses his wife's time watch, which has the power to freeze time on a planet-wide scale. I think we can all agree that magic that powerful would leave even Hermione stumped. Kinda hard to win a fight when your opponent can just stop the world in the blink of an eye. In conclusion, it doesn't matter how many books they sell or how many adaptations they make, Harry, Ron, and Hermione would get steamrolled by Mrs. Claus. That's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you really want to help this channel out, click the links in the description below and buy my books.